In some very shocking news, Mustafa Ali has returned to WWE. Boy, oh boy, have we got a lot to talk about. Ali made his return tonight on Monday Night Raw, confronting The Miz and Austin Theory in a segment of Miz TV. This comes to a surprise to a lot of people who were expecting Mustafa Ali to essentially ride out the rest of his contract or perhaps be released at a certain point in time. It looks like the fences have been mended ever since Mustafa Ali declared that he was demanding a release from WWE in January. And remember, I want to actually reread the post that he tweeted out because it's important. He said, quote, "I have a message that is bigger than my dreams in pro wrestling. Despite my best efforts, I will not be able to deliver this message while working with WWE. Therefore, I am requesting my release." That was in January. Ali had not been seen since on WWE TV since October. And here we are today, nearing the end of April 25th, 2022. Mustafa Ali is back. Now, he defeated The Miz in a match after he reversed a figure four into a pinfall. And the real thing that happened that has many people talking about his future, at least, is this confrontation, or this attack, I should say, that took place right after the match. Mustafa Ali's in the back, and he gets attacked by Tommaso Ciampa, now known as Ciampa. They took his first name off. That's fine. I actually don't care about it as much as people on the internet do right now, but that's neither here nor there. After 6 months, it looks like his first feud, Mustafa Ali's first feud, is going to be with Ciampa, and a heel Ciampa at that. I am really, really excited to see that. This is one of the first times I have been truly excited, and I mean excited, about something that's taken place on Monday Night Raw specifically in a very long time. Yeah, there was the Cody thing that I was excited for, and then that happened, and then now 2 weeks have passed, and people got over it. But Mustafa Ali is probably one of, if not my favorite wrestlers that is still wrestling in WWE. And it has a little something to do with his background. It has a lot of something to do with his actual talent, his ability, and what I see in him as a future world champion, whether it's in WWE, where for the short term it looks like it could be, or somewhere else. Either way, him versus Ciampa, that is set. I really hope that WWE creative and the producers and Vince himself allow both of them to do the magic that we all know they can do in the ring together and out of the ring and tell a really good story, because these are probably arguably the two most capable people on your entire roster on Raw to do that. Look, and I know there are a lot of people who are wondering, how does this change what his contract status is, or what he wants his contract status to be. Does this mean he's back in it? Does this mean he is going to re-sign with WWE or potentially has re-signed? We don't know that yet. We genuinely do not know. What I can tell you is that Mustafa Ali was at a certain point when he figured that WWE were not going to release him. He was one of those people who said, okay, cool, I want to be back on TV. That does not surprise me, because he's got a work ethic, because he's got a vision, and he loves pro wrestling. So I could very well see him be happy, ride out the rest of his contract, and leave. And if they do a good job here, I could actually see him staying. That's the thing. It's fluid. People's lives are fluid. These decisions are fluid. They really depend on what has happened to that person lately, what the trend looks like, and their feelings towards where they feel like their careers, their money, and their future is, and the projection of their future. So I really don't like talking about these things unless people talk about it or unless it's reported by a credible source. All I will say is Monday Night Raw is better for having Mustafa Ali back, and I cannot wait to see what he does. Let me know what you guys think, though, in the comment section below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released.